Hey guys, it is Blueberry Productions, and today I'm going to be reviewing, in my opinion, what is one of the best Lego Imperial shuttles we've ever gotten and probably will ever get. I'll get to that later. But this is, of course, the Lego set 75094, the Imperial Shuttle Tyderium. Now, this isn't just any Imperial shuttle. This is actually the Imperial shuttle that the Rebels captured or somehow got hands on, and then Han and a small rebel fleet infiltrated the small moon of Endor and then went to the little base. This was in episode 6, Return of the Jedi, a really nice film, and this set is also a really good set which perfectly captures that shuttle that they use. And honestly, the entire set as a whole is really nice, like just the figures, the actual set, the playability, the look, everything about it is really nice. Anyway, so for some background information, as I said, it's 75094, that's the set number. It was released in 2015, along with all the other Star Wars Rebels sets. It retailed for $100 US, but now if you want to get it sealed, you could be looking anywhere between $200 and $250 US. And if you want to get it used, it's around 150, 160, depends what deal you get. So yeah, it comes with 5 minifigures, which we'll look into more depth in a sec, that being Han Solo, Chewbacca, Princess Leia, 2 Rebel Troopers. One thing though, is this Rebel Trooper, I'm not sure, it doesn't say it on the box, but I think it was said, I think Lego came out and said that this one right here, I'll show you better in a bit, is actually Commander Rex. I mean, it's pretty cool. It means like we got another Rex figure. And I'm not sure if that's actually canon, because there was someone that looks like Rex in episode 6, but I'm not sure if they intended for him to be Rex. But this is technically Commander Rex, the Rebel Trooper. So that's pretty cool as well. And yeah, this build is really nice. It's actually really big. Like, it doesn't even fit into the whole frame thing if I want to get the minifigs as well. But yeah, it is a really big set, and especially compared to the newer ones. And I do think this is the best one we've ever gotten. And also because there is a new one that I believe released in 2021, which is quite worse. Like, it's a lot worse. It's quite bad. I don't think it's the Imperial Shuttle Tyderium, but they're basically the same thing. Like, it's an Imperial Shuttle. This is just Tyderium because like the Rebels stole it. So yeah. Anyway, let's now look at the minifigs and then we'll take a look at the build. Okay, so here are the minifigures, and honestly, this is a really nice lineup. I mean, you are paying $100, so I mean, it would have been nice to get maybe a little bit more, but the minifigs that we did get are really nice. We have a really cool Han Solo with his Endor coat. The printing on the legs is a bit weird just because of like that brown, so like the color difference, I'll show you in a bit, between the actual coat and then the rest of the coat, but on the legs looks a bit different, but it's fine. We have a Chewbacca, which is just any other Chewbacca, the newer version, which is fine. A Princess Leia, which I think is incredible. I just love that poncho piece, and then I think there is a print underneath, but this poncho piece, I just love it so much. We have a Commander Rex, who looks really nice, and a regular Rebel Endor Trooper who also looks really cool. Like, these are all incredible minifigs. It just would have been nice to maybe get like a couple more, like maybe some Ewoks or something, considering that they're on Endor, or a Scout Trooper or something. But, you know, at least they didn't give us 5 crappy minifigures. They gave us 5 really good minifigures, so I'm happy with that. We can see on the back, they all have back printing. Seeing these are newer figs, I'm pretty sure Leia does as well. Yep, there we go. And I think overall these minifigs are really nice, and honestly there's nothing really wrong with them. I mean, I think the only issue I have with them is the color difference on Han Solo's legs and maybe some leg printing for Leia, but honestly the most that they could do is probably print some boots on her, because I mean she was wearing regular like blue pants. So yeah, I think those are the minifigs and they're all spectacular. And there's nothing really wrong with them. Maybe the Chewbacca, they could have done something. I'm not really sure what. I mean, and now at this point, I'm just nitpicking because that's how good they are. But yeah, we've gone through the minifigs. Now let's look at the actual set itself. Here it is in all of its glory, barely being able to fit in my camera. But it looks really nice. It's quite tall. It has so many play features, but let's first start off with the actual design. First of all, a really sleek cockpit. You have a couple of studs on the side, but also tiled off, so it looks really nice. The inside is also done really well. You can fit, I think, 2 or 3 minifigs, probably 2, maybe 3 if you want to really squeeze them in there. But it looks really nice. No printed panels, which is disappointing. I mean, it's just these. Maybe there were, I got it used. So, I mean, maybe there just weren't any stickers. But yeah, I mean, there are that. A nice cockpit piece. Again, the front is very clean and opens up quite well. Contradicting the newer one, because the newer one actually opens up, I think, in a very weird way. I don't know why, but it just does. It's just straight up and it's fine. You have on each side 4 cannons, or each side there's 2 cannons, making there 4. There's these really nice, like, movable ones, and then just these that move up and down as well. Really nice cannons, not really much. You also have spring-loaded shooters. I'm not really sure how you're supposed to access them. Yeah, there we go. Little button here. It's pretty cool. It's quite hidden over there. I think you press it down, and there we go. It's actually really nice. It's like a hidden little cannon, which looks quite nice. And then if we go to the back, it is a bit yellowed if you haven't noticed already. Some nice engines similar to the, I believe it was released in 2018. There was a Imperial landing craft, a similar, I mean, they're both like Imperial shuttle-esque ships. So they have a very similar back engine. You can obviously put the wings down, and I'll show you how they look in a minute. And then you can you can lift up these 2 panels to reveal some seats and some also, I think there's like a little space in the middle where you can put some cargo or this little box, which looks really nice. And yeah, it's a very open area in there, which is really nice. You get a lot of interior. Again, I mean, the newer shuttle has like barely anything. You can barely fit 2 minifigs. But yeah, the interior looks really nice. A very nice way to open and close the panels. Looks really nice. And can you open this? No, you can't. Okay. Well then, I'm going to try to open this and show you guys what it looks like completely open in its flying form. So here it is. It looks really nice. Very big. Very, very big. Especially for a playset. But yeah, it looks really cool, and I mean, nothing really wrong with it. I mean, the mechanism to open and close it is also really nice. It's sturdy, and I think it's like used with some Technic or something like that. It looks really nice, but let me put it down. But yeah, that's basically the entire set. And although there's quite a lot, there's also not that much. Like, there's a lot for what it is. But again, it's like there's the panel, there's the interior, which is pretty spacious. And then you also have the wings and then spring-loaded shooters, and that's basically it. But honestly, that's like more than enough, because if you put too many play features in it, it'll take away from the actual build, because they'll probably have to compromise some areas or something like that. So I think what they did with this is they added a couple of really good play features that worked very well, looked very nice. They were integrated into the set perfectly, and it just ended up in an amazing set. I think overall, this is an extremely well executed set that the designers like did an amazing job on, and I think there's almost nothing wrong with it. Like, of course, there are a couple of things like you could probably nitpick that, like this area here isn't very flushed out, but I mean, it's for sturdiness, because I can just pick this up and do this, and it's absolutely fine. Like, I didn't mention this, but it's actually a very sturdy set. Like, you can just pick it up from here, shake it around, nothing's gonna happen. I mean, which is really cool. I guess you can also nitpick about this side, but again, if you're going to be displaying it like this, it also looks quite nice, because you're not really going to be focusing on this, or you can just display it with like the wings down or something if you have a stand or whatever. But yeah, again, an amazing set, and I think that it's probably like one of the best play sets out there, at least like for a shuttle or any spaceship, because it is amazing, I guess, build wise. I mean, the minifigs as well, but yeah, let's round it all up now. Anyway, now that we do have both the ship and the minifigs together, I think we can all agree that this is a fabulous set. The designers did an amazing job, and honestly, I wish we got more sets like this, like what, €100 or probably $100 play set, probably a bit more like 120 because of inflation. but with some nice minifigs. Even if it's not a lot, they're all executed very well. And I hope we get another set similar to this in the future, even though I don't know if they're going to top this because this is an amazing one. Anyway, I did hope you enjoyed this small review of the LEGO Star Wars Imperial Shuttle Tyderium. If you do want me to do any other reviews of any LEGO sets, just let me know. And if I have it, I'll get right to it. And don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell to make sure that you are notified every time I post a video. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.